stealth genre games. I played quite a few of those in my life. Thief, Splinter Cell, and let me tell you, those games are awesome. They provide that feeling to the players of being a badass ninja.
Let's say you're in the shoes of a thief or covert agent, infiltrating the most secured, most guarded places, avoiding detection from the guards. Slip in, complete your objectives, and slip out into the night without anyone noticing. There are also games that combine stealth with other genres, like first-person shooters. You have the option of going stealth or guns blazing, offering a bit of replay value. These games can be pretty fun.
And then you have a game like Stolen. Stolen is what happens when an obscured video game studio takes a shot at making a stealth game. Blue 52, the studio that made this one, has made only one other game, and that's Peter Pan: The Legend of Neverland. Yeah.
This game cannot have had a better title. I bet that was the feeling customers had after buying and playing this game. Anyway, you play as Anya, who is described as being the greatest master thief in the city, even though some of her lines make her sound like she's a newbie apprentice on her first day of thieving.
Louis, I found the server, but it's buried in the floor. So, how do I get the disk out of there?
I had some complications with my equipment.
Yeah, I've managed to lose most of mine. I'm following the guards who took my kit right now, but I'm feeling pretty vulnerable out here without it, Louis.
So, in a way, it's like a modern take on Thief, right? Please.
Needless to say, this game is terrible, and I'll tell you why in a second. There are a total of 4 missions, each with connecting sections. You got museum, prison, corporate offices, and wherever the hell this place is. What? A thief game? And no bank level? What madness is this? What if I were to tell you the only interesting level is the museum? Yeah, as far as presentation goes, the majority of the levels are pretty bland and generic. You'll be traversing the same bland, boring corridors, same bland rooms. It's just boring to look at. Compared to other stealth games released around the same time, like Thief, Deadly Shadows. I mean, look at this. The Underground Civilization level. It's incredible to look at. Or how about the Hokkaido level from Chaos Theory? An incredible level with gorgeous scenery. Stolen has none. The controls for this game. Boy, let me tell you about that. They're about as slippery as a drunk Tonya Harding on an ice rink. The movement is way too sensitive, which is problematic, especially when it comes to the platforming. Oh man, the platforming.
Now, platforming in a stealth game can work. Just look at Sly Cooper. But with this game, no. No, it does not work. At all.
Combine both slippery, sensitive controls and an unresponsive camera make jumping platforms a pain in the ass. I mean, look at this. In this room, I have to perform a wall jump. Meanwhile, these trip lasers keep phasing in and out. Good thing I have little room to maneuver. Come on, get up! God damn it! See what I mean? It just doesn't feel like you're in full control. The camera in some cases doesn't help either. When entering a specific spot, it'll lock into place and I have no control over it. It only moves when I move. This is really bad when trying to get past the guards.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, let's have the camera fixed on you while trying to bypass not only the guards, but also goddamn drones patrolling the area.
While on the topic of controls, later on you come across another character named Breeze. Yeah. That's her name. You have to chase her across this section, avoiding obstacles along the way. Ah, wonderful. And she's throwing ninja stars at you. Huh, what fun. The jumping, avoiding obstacles, and flying ninja stars. This is something you would expect from a game like Tomb Raider.
Come to think of it, this whole level looks like something that came straight out of Tomb Raider. Yeah. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if one of the developers played Tomb Raider and thought about implementing something like that into this game, with disastrous results, no less.
The enemy AI in this game are a mixed bag. On one hand, they're so stupid they can't find their own feet. Check this out. The whole place is lit up. Guards are on alert, yet they can't see me in the vent. Hello, I'm over here. Wow. Yet, on the other hand, if you're caught, they can be absolutely ruthless. And I mean ruthless.
You wanna know the shitty part about this? You could try and knock out the guards all you want with melee. They will get back up shortly after.
Would put out control. She took me out.
Check it out. Let's stay in contact.
Seriously, the melee itself is pretty bad. It's just mashing on the attack button until they go down, and then they get back up shortly after. God, what bullshit. Anyway, the story plays out like any Thief game. You break it into this museum to steal this priceless gem. You do this via Mission Impossible drop cable. Oh, come on, are you serious? Hell, you do the same thing for the Mission Impossible game for the N64. That was annoying, but here, it has even more lasers. What the hell? Okay, just gotta be careful. Take it slowly. Damn it! Well, I grabbed it anyway and haul ass out of there. This is where we meet Breeze for the first time, tossing a guard over the ledge. Damn, that's cold. Back at the hideout, their client who wants the gem shows up. His name is Knight. I'm not kidding.
Look, if someone's messing with you, that's your problem. If it doesn't get in the way of the job, it doesn't concern me. So are we on or not?
Throughout the game, you'll be using a variety of tools, such as a gun that can shoot out lights to knocking out guards. And you know what? Even doing that is useless since the guards can just snap out of it after being zapped.
Well, that makes the gun useless since the guards can't be knocked out at a safe distance. Isn't that the whole point of using it? That way you don't have to run up to the guards and karate kick them? Well, no, because you still have to do that.
You also get these laser trip mines, which knock out the guards immediately. See, this is what I'm talking about. While on the topic of knocking out guards, you can pickpocket them also. A meter shows up as you appear behind them. It fills up and you have to hit the bright part in order to be successful. Funny enough, after knocking out a guard, you cannot pickpocket them regardless.
Can't pickpocket them after knocking them out. Well, hell, that makes sense, right? I wish my pants pocket had that kind of security.
You'll find yourself playing a variety of mini-games. This could range from lockpicking to hacking. I have to say, I had a lot more fun playing these than the main game itself. In the grand scheme of the story, there is a race for mayor of the city going on, and this guy, Richard Killian, is running. He seems like a trustworthy individual.
The good people of Ford City have spoken. For those of you who are still undecided, tune into my speech tomorrow night, and you'll see exactly what kind of change is in the air.
But then the story takes a turn into conspiracy theory territory, as Killian has a plan to win.
Yeah, it's a tracking device, all right. Set to track those same microchips Knight gave us for stealing the ruby.
And that's to bug everyone's personal electronics so they can be tracked.
Killian's been orchestrating this whole crime wave just so he can get elected and implement his ID card program.
Wow, game. A hidden message on the dangers of the government spying on people via personal electronics. Interesting. Interesting. Just don't go too deep into the message, game. Don't want to give yourself an aneurysm.
And as with any conspiracy story, Anya gets captured. She wakes up to find Knight pointing a gun at her head.
Problem with you, sweetheart, is that you think you're above the law. But now, we are the law.
And then Killian shows up. Why? Well, to do bad guy stuff.
Some of us, at any rate. Give me your gun.
I thought you needed her for the broadcast tonight.
Pro tip. If you're a henchman and your villainous boss asks you for your gun, don't hand it to him, or else this might happen.
That's right. This two-bit thief is completely indispensable. But a big mouth like you, on the other hand, is quite replaceable.
Well, his name is Killian after all. Good thing Anya has a video record function on her shades, and like a typical villain, instead of killing the main character, they get thrown in a cell. In this case, a meat locker. What, you think this is gonna keep me in here? Good thing there's a conveniently open vent for me to escape. Better watch out for these guards. They look mean, and are tougher too since they have rifles. Well, they have the same AI as the rest of the previous enemies in this game, so whatever. Okay, seriously, I have no idea what this place is. We gone from big city to what? Mount Everest? Reminds me of the base from The Thing. Yeah, that would be something. The Thing monster appears out of nowhere and starts attacking the guards while Anya has to sneak by without her equipment. Eventually, I arrive at the place where my gear is locked up and Holy Jesus, she's hanging from thin air. It's a miracle. Look, she can even materialize through the grate. Incredible. We learned that Killian is broadcasting via big satellite to get people to vote for him.
When we get to the top, we gotta shut down the cable car system. Killian wants the entire complex secure for his big broadcast tonight.
Did he say why?
All I know is nobody gets in, nobody gets out.
Isn't it nice of the bad guys to bring me to their base so I could sabotage their plans?
Upon arriving at the station, the red-wear ninja chick shows up, this time as a boss fight.
I don't suppose you feel like getting out of the way.
I don't think so. This ends tonight.
Okay, then.
What's disappointing here is that you can't use stealth in this fight. It forces you out into the open to take the boss head on. Now that is some bullshit.
So in order to defeat her, you gotta hack into these consoles, but it's a bit difficult due to this chick chucking ninja stars. Aw, that's nice. But first, these breaker boxes have to be disabled, causing a power outage and buying us enough time to complete the hacking. Alright, just gotta get through this one. Come on, damn it! Okay, disabling the breakers again. One more console, come on! Yes, finally!
Nice knowing ya.
I would have gone with She's Fallen for me. What? Gotta have those post-kill puns. A lot of action movies can attest to that.
Anya gets to work uploading the video of the murder, which is loading very slowly. Seriously, uploading videos to YouTube takes less time than this.
But a big mouth like you, on the other hand, is quite replaceable. Cut! That wasn't on the air, was it? Was it?
And there you have it. Killian is arrested, both Anya and the tech guy ride off into the night. On to other adventures.
Well, there are no other adventures since this game bombed. This was Stolen, a game that tried to be like both Splinter Cell and Thief, only to fail miserably. If you want to play a good stealth game, play those games instead. Hell, check out Deus Ex or Dishonored. It's possible to play through those games with 100% stealth. It's better than this game, that's for sure. The only thing that was stolen was my time playing this game.